I want to bring Tucker Carlson in here to give a message to our Florida listeners. Here's Tucker.
So you hate to hype hurricanes because it's just a staple of TV and everyone's kind of on to the scam. But there's a legitimately large hurricane barreling toward the Gulf Coast of Florida tonight. So
What I like about that is like, I just think if you need to make, even as like a Marxist who hates the corporate media, like I don't know if that's the point to get your little jab in about how uncredible like the media is. I think it actually is a decent service of the media to help forewarn people about hurricanes. And that brings us to tonight's topic, which is a boss of a car. What is it? Um, I have it here. This is Postcard Mania, company in Clearwater, Florida. This was caught by Jonah Furman, a great labor reporter. Um, Employees at marketing firm Postcard Mania in Clearwater, Florida are not only being asked to work through the hurricane, but are being told to bring their kids and pets to stay at work overnight so as to continue to service our national clients. Um, PCM was built to withstand Category 5 winds. I would like to continue. We would like to continue to service our national clients if we can. Bring your kids to work on Tuesday and Wednesday this week. We will have movies and fun for them. There's some emojis. From Joy, I've lived here for over 30 years. There's always more hype in the media than any storm that has ever hit here. Postcard Mania is the best place to be. It's super strong. Bring your pets if you feel the need, which is, again, that's just like, you're saying that as if it's an offer
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
shelter.
you're right.
But like what I have to hear is that if somebody actually, which is not the case here, what's implied here is you need to get your ass to work. And obviously, like, there's a danger that they risk then if their like parents are at work and their kids getting drowned by a fucking hurricane, so they know they have to open the doors up to even the fucking pets. um uh and the thing is like, okay, I looked at the building. It's a big warehouse building. It's got windows on it. It's got a roof on it. I hope it can withstand those winds. It's going to be a Category 4 hurricane that we're going to hit.
Shouldn't people be
What about flooding?
evacuating?
Right, exactly. Like, what about flooding? What about, like,
No,
I
because
mean,
beyond all your concerns are like very correct and like front, right? But the second bit is if you stay after an evacuation order has been made and
mhm,
everybody leaves, then you can be stuck in an area for like 3 to 4 days before there is food, water, supplies, healthcare if you need it. I mean, you are straight up
right.
stranded in a place with no infrastructure. Right. So again, like I totally agree that like just like be cynical for a second, like say like maybe they have the most, which I think you're right, that it's probably a boast on their part and not the truth. Let's say though that they have like the most state of the art weatherproof like facility you could ever imagine. You're asking people to basically live in a disaster zone for days on end. And I guess what else are you going to do there but ship up some fucking postcards afterwards? I mean, that is some cynical, sinister stuff, man.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And we have a little bit more from the CEO. I'll just read it. It's just fucking wild to me. Hi guys. I can't get over the fucking faux bonhomie. The faux, like, hey, we're friends. We're gonna get through this experience together. Like, you're being invited over to like binge watch something, and wait the storm out. Can you hear me? We're driving. Here's the deal. I guess a hurricane is coming. I've lived in this area for 33 years, and now the media always makes it a lot worse than it ever been. Obviously, we have to plan for best and hope for nothing bigger. The problem is, all it takes is one. And I don't care if your house has been there since like 1923. All it takes is floods. Okay, fine. You survived the winds. What if fucking floods come because a hurricane went over the entire state of Florida? Like, I mean,
That's
man, like,
insane. I mean, that's cruelty. I mean, that like any reasonable society would be putting somebody like that in prison for endangering the lives of all those people. Because, like, as you're saying, like, especially in areas like that where you do have hurricanes, I think most people are having the reactions that we're having who are working there. But there is that kind of feeling of like, okay, well, the hurricane will come in the next week. What am I going to do? Like, am I going to be unemployed? And like that threat can be extremely motivating to do something really risky like that, to like to play for the vanity if only it was vanity, the greed, like the pure
Yeah.
dollars and cents greed of some fucking bloated asshole. Lord.
I mean, I was gonna be done with this, but I can't take my eyes off it. Just read a little bit more here. Obviously, we can have a plan for disaster and hope for a nothing burger, which every single time we plan for disaster, it's always a nothing burger. So if it's super windy and you feel uncomfortable driving across the causeway, then we'll figure out how to get you to work from home. But I'm not afraid of this thing personally.
Oh, cool.
Personally, as the person who's telling you, as the person who, pays your wage, I'm telling you that stick around in this evacuation zone, because I don't think this is going to be nothing. If you die, personally, that I'll probably be a little bit upset, but I'm also got an eye on, like, at least everybody else was here working.
Oh my god.
Um, isn't that crazy?
No, I'm just
Um,
scanning through it, and there's so many nuggets in here. Obviously, you feeling safe and comfortable is of the utmost importance, but I honestly want to continue to deliver, and I want to have a good end of quarter. Okay, great. So it seems like you're not really weighing these things equally here. And then she says, or they say, I don't know. Um,
Joy, I believe yeah.
um, we keep looking every 5 minutes to see what's going on, but I think it's going to be a nothing burger like usual. You got to, vary that up a little bit. Crossing my fingers because that's what I'd like. Anyway, raise your hand if you're scared of the hurricane. It's really not going to be that scary, but if you're scared, I understand. And wait for this next bit. I also understand why you're not raising your hand. Oh, they're caring for their employees? No. It's because I just said it's going to be nothing. The cruelty and the narcissism here is like, oh, well, these people are so stupid they don't have their own opinions on hurricanes, right? So like, oh, she says this could be fine, so we're okay now. Instead of people not wanting to
Well,
raise their hand
yeah.
because they're afraid of retaliation from you, because you're basically saying that that's not an excuse for not coming to work. Amazing.
I mean, bring your pets, bring your kids, bring everybody to PCM, and Jason can start blowing up those air mattresses. Been there, done that. It's going to be fine. I mean, yeah, I'd love to have that ringing in my fucking ears as I float into a fucking swamp because,
Jesus Christ.
like, and that is a very real possibility. And again, like, the only reason they're offering to have people come in there is because they know that at least in the back of their mind, they thought, like, oh shit, what if their fucking house gets wiped out? Because unlike our great warehouse, it wasn't built to withstand category 5 winds. And you know what? Look, if your house gets blown away, it's not like you're going to be doing anything at home anyway. You might as well stick around and get another 8 hours in.
Yeah, exactly. No, yeah. There's been no games there. Lord in heaven. Well, I hope those people revolt and are able to evacuate safely from the hurricane and their narcissistic boss.
Psychos.